This is a meeting of the Newburytown Library Board of Trustees, November 12th, and in attendance we have
Melissa Mashburn,
Terry Litterst.
Alexander Burke.
Richard Passeri, and
Haley
Director.
Hart, Library Director.
Okay. All right. That's the agenda. Approval of the minutes. Has everybody had an opportunity to?
I did not print them out though, so they're not in your
Okay.
packet. I apologize.
Okay.
They look great though.
I remember seeing them because you quickly turned them around the last time, so.
always Alex.
Yeah.
Not tomorrow, but
Okay.
And
No,
that's
but-
fair.
Historically,
I'll cash
So,
in some
is
goodwill.
there anything in the minutes that Alex had shared that we want to modify, change, or, you know? Perfect timing.
I think they looked great.
Yeah, okay, and got a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second? Okay, all in favor? Okay, the minutes are approved. We were just approving the minutes from the last meeting, Patty.
Sorry.
Okay, no,
You just started a moment ago.
we literally just started. All right. The director's report.
Okay, so the big exciting thing for me personally is that all the shredding is gone. My office looks like an office again. Thank you so much for all of your help, Dick. That was great. We got cleared out the entire upstairs, plus all the files in my office. So we are now not holding 17 copies of one thing, which is great. So I'm very excited.
Start on my house.
No, it's been a year in the making. So yeah, this is the first time I've had my office without boxes in it in the year and a half I've been here. So
Okay.
that's very exciting.
It does look better.
It
yes.
looks great. The library associate cert position has been posted. Hopefully we'll start getting some applications. I've submitted the annual town report, which is actually in here if you want to read it at any point. That's been submitted. I am currently working on the budget request. The Friends Thanksgiving Pie and such fundraisers going on. If you're interested in purchasing any pies or baked goods, can confirm they are delicious. I already bought mine for Thanksgiving, so pickup is the day before Thanksgiving, and the Friday before is the last time that you can place an order.
Okay, so, and you can place the order here?
Or online, yep.
Or online.
Yep, so we
Oh,
have
okay.
forms in the building, and
Okay.
then there's on our website through the Friends side.
Okay.
So that's very exciting. The next Friends meeting is on Friday the 21st, which is also the date of our next staff meeting. So after closing, we're gonna meet and go over all of our stuff. We figured it was easier to do than Wednesday morning since staff don't all start at 10, so. And then I just did a strategic planning workshop, so you're gonna start hearing a lot about that from me. It went really well. I have a lot of ideas of how we can plan this out and who we can contact and how we want to do it. So I'm excited about that. Our plan goes through 2027, so my ideal is to start it in spring, summer of next year, all of the planning to get all the getting our survey and stuff out to the community and asking and focus groups and all of that. So you will hear a lot about that soon, I'm sure. Harvest Fest was a huge success. The Friends raised about $1,800. Already looking forward to next year. The COA had a community fair. Kath and I attended. It was lovely. We saw both our patrons, the COA patrons, and just some random community members. It was so lovely. They ran incredibly well. So we really talked to everybody who walked through that door. So that was lovely. And we're looking forward to hosting Anna the Snow Princess on Saturday the 22nd. It was a huge hit last year, so we're very excited.
Nice.
I feel like there was something else that came up that I didn't put on here. But I can't think of it right now, so it couldn't have been important. Yeah, we're looking good for all of our budget and all of our stats. Stuff is looking pretty on par for this time of year. You know, it's November. We're going to start seeing a little bit of a slowdown as people get holiday ready. But we're excited. We're prepped for the new year.
Okay.
Any questions on that?
questions on the director's report?
Been busy.
Comments?
We have been busy, yeah,
Yeah,
as per usual.
and, you know, the Harvest Fest was terrific, just in terms of the sheer number of people.
Yep.
It was just absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did amazing. I'm excited for
Great,
next
no.
year's
Grateful to the Friends for
everything.
the time and effort that they put into
It's
putting
amazing.
this stuff together. It was,
Yeah.
and the Touch a Truck seemed to be successful too, so,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, kids love it.
yeah, it was good.
And we got a lot of soup this year, I heard, so.
Yeah, there was 11 soups.
Which
this
is
year.
huge.
Wow,
Last year there
Yeah.
was like 7 or 9 and I was one of them. So
Yeah.
like, this year people didn't have to deal with my soup.
Hey, how popular was the goat exhibition?
I'm not entirely sure. I was not here for that day.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, I'd have to ask
Yeah, I-
Nikki who's out today.
I wasn't outside, I was inside ladling soup. So,
I saw lots of people petting.
Petting.
I'm
Yeah.
sure. Last year it was
Yeah.
a huge hit, so
Yeah.
it
It
wouldn't
was-
be a surprise.
yeah,
I
just,
didn't.
yeah, just the sheer number of people that were coming through was
That's
was
nice.
terrific.
Yeah.
And the-
Amazing.
Yeah, Harvest
Yeah.
Fest is amazing.
Yeah.
The Friends do.
And the
an
program they
incredible job.
ran for the kids in the meeting room,
Yeah.
just, yeah, it was terrific.
Yeah, that was great.
Great atmosphere, and the weather was perfect.
Right,
Yeah, we
Oh,
got very lucky.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
And just as an aside, I think, we're gonna meet with James tomorrow just to get an update on the
Building
status
stuff.
of building items, the HVAC system that they're supposed to be, you know, replacing this year, and what's the schedule for that?
Yep. Lines in the parking lot.
Lines in the parking lot, when is that gonna happen? I know
Just a nice
they've
little
just
check-in.
they've done the lines on the street, and driving here, I said, oh, good, it's all done.
Yeah, I assume that
Yeah.
means we're close, so,
Yeah.
but yeah,
So-
it'd be nice to check in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we'll find that out, and there's a couple of other things I wanted to talk to him about. Still going forward with some of the things with, you know, security cameras and ADA issues, you know, just to get a sense of what kind of funding may be available for that, and, you know, we've looked at other funding sources
Yeah.
over time, and, you know, it's just kind of get an update on what's available, so.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
a general conversation with him tomorrow, so, that's that. Okay, old business, was there anything else that's pending out there from the past that we haven't brought up to date? Not that I'm aware of.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. All right. New business. Okay, approval of the update of the director's contract.
Yep, so I was asked just to make sure we have it on file, that we keep it up to date each year. So all I've changed is the dates, and then the pay to what I am making for FY '26.
Okay.
So everything else should
And
be the
that,
same.
and that reflects the COLA that's.
That I got, yeah.
That you got, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So if anyone has a copy of it?
I didn't get a copy of that, sorry.
Take
Thank you.
Take it, yeah. Any questions? But it's basically.
I had a
it's the
couple
same.
of thoughts.
Yeah.
Would it be proper to disgender some of the pronouns?
I would love that,
Yeah.
personally.
Okay. I noticed you changed them on your
Yeah,
email. Would that be the direction, third person plural?
That would be my preference, yeah.
Okay, okay.
And it means that you don't have to keep rewriting it for any new.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that'd be great.
Okay, so let's do that. Do you have a blank on this?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, second thought I had in the first paragraph, the Board of Trustees refers to itself as board, and then in the next paragraph, first full paragraph under employment, begins to talk about itself as employer. Okay, that could bear clarification. Technically, she Haley is not our employee
Right.
of the trustees
So,
of the town,
Makes
and perhaps that needs to be,
board. Okay.
cause
Yeah, and I'll take a look to make sure there isn't any other of that anywhere else.
that
but-
sort of
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
Yeah, it's excessive fussy, but
No,
Sorry.
I think it's a good thing to do.
It's
Old-fashioned.
sloppy contract writing.
Yeah, yes.
and yeah, okay. Probationary period, I mean, is that going to renew each time the
No.
contract?
No.
Well,
No, so I
No.
could remove that for this
Remove
portion
it.
of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, perhaps just, it's not particularly relevant on this renewal.
No, yeah, I'll remove it for this renewal and I'll keep a copy
Okay.
of the original so it's still there.
Okay. And then under termination, carrying forward with the removal of probationary period. Almost eliminate that
Yep.
initial clause from after down through period, comma.
Perfect.
Okay. Just
No, hey,
thoughts.
that's what we're doing.
Okay. Okay, that'll change. Okay, just fussy stuff.
fine.
Thank you.
Is
Thank
this
you.
typically reviewed by town council before things signed, especially for making
Mm.
changes or not? And I dislike
don't know.
spending town monies on unnecessary
No,
things,
I don't think
but,
it's,
but
personally, I
just-
don't think it's necessary, but if you,
No, I'm
and I don't
not,
think my recollection is we've never done that, so.
okay.
um,
No, because I haven't been on the board, I always came in after the director had been
Yeah.
hired,
Right,
so I
yeah.
haven't
Right.
dealt with that particular
No.
feature of it.
I think whatever the original format of that was
Was,
generated
yes.
by
When
the-
Jean was hired.
yeah, the town.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
where, you know, and we've just continued to use the same document that was generated way back
Yeah.
when,
Yep,
Yeah.
makes sense.
you know, so.
Okay. Yeah, I will make those changes and send them out to you and then on one of the Thursdays, once everyone's agreed,
Yeah.
if you just wanna sign it.
Yeah,
Sure.
that'd be
Great.
cool.
Great. Awesome.
Is everybody in agreement? Is a
Yes.
motion to approve the modifications and changes as discussed? Okay, second?
Yes.
Okay, all in favor? Aye, okay. All right, then I've sent you copies of the thoughts on the annual report letter. That was an email that I got from Tracy requesting this. This is a first, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
the town is trying to get all boards to, just write a little bit of a report. All departments already do that. I have that attached in here.
Right. which has always been the case, so this is.
Yes, well,
Yeah.
yes, but some boards do not necessarily do the same things as the department, so
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Yep.
But yeah, so you can
So-
see the format that we use, in the one that I have submitted, just so you guys have, but you won't have, as far as I know, if Tracy didn't send you the format,
No, the
then
request
I'm sure
was
she'll be putting it in.
1 to 2 pages at maximum
Yeah.
was the,
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
it's
the
always keep it
request,
brief.
so. Terry and Alex and I discussed this, random thoughts that we had about this,
And we
That-
thank you.
and so that's
Very
kind of,
Go.
and as I was sitting in a cabin in Vermont the other day, I decided I had to do something, so I did that, and then I didn't have an internet connection, so I couldn't send it.
Oh,
But you did it,
Yeah.
so like, do it.
So that's my random thoughts. Feel free to add, delete, subtract, change, do whatever you want to it, so. We can put it, and if somebody would love to put it into final form, that would be terrific.
I can fiddle with it.
Okay, that would be great.
And,
looks like you did fiddle with it. Looks like you did fiddle with it.
well,
That's good.
Good.
elbows out.
That's why we keep you around. Your amazing writing skills are why we keep you around.
That's right.
Yeah, there you go, that's, yeah.
Thanks.
It's at least a portion of why.
All right, so I'll fiddle with what Dick has done. We'll circulate it.
Yeah,
And we
and
have to get it done by 21.
the 21st, yeah.
Yeah, happy
That's a
Thanksgiving.
request.
And we'll get
Yeah.
it done.
If there's anything that we've missed in terms of the thought process, I think the focus was more on, initial conversation was about the atmosphere and the culture that I think that we have supported and tried to continue with.
Exactly.
And that's what I think has been our strong suit. I mean,
Yes.
all the other stuff you folks have done too is very well,
And if you need
important.
more,
Yeah,
Don't forget to like look back through the meeting minutes, because
Yeah.
you'll see whatever we've talked about in the last
yeah,
report.
I mean, it's
That's
just,
how I did my report.
yeah,
Well, why not?
yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
just the, you know, there's, I think people come in here and are extremely happy with the way they're treated.
I can confirm that.
And I think that's a credit to the staff, but it's also the message that I think
Yeah.
we somehow
Definitely.
send to the
Share.
staff and transmit, so that's what we want to do, we're about
Yeah.
providing service.
Absolutely.
And that's, they hear it,
Support.
and it's working.
We're a support unit.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
That's
So,
basically what we
Yeah.
do. As regards
Yeah,
the executive director
yeah,
and the building.
yeah,
Yeah.
the building, yeah,
And those are our responsibilities. Building substantially taken off our
right,
plates
yeah. that
by the
kind of-
consolidation of all town-owned and leased facilities, and that's cool. And
Yeah.
that has worked beautifully.
It sure has.
You know, it's taken
It's made it
Activity
very
off
easy
the
for us.
director.
No, I
Yeah.
mean, there was a period of time where the director had to contact and the fire alarm and everybody, the electrician.
Yep.
We didn't have a facilities guy like we do now with James.
Yeah, no, I am
Yeah,
so
it-
grateful to the DPW.
Oh, no.
And for Annette, she gets all of my emails and I'm just like, hi, help, something's gone wrong. She's like, I'll send someone. It's like, I love you so much, thank you.
No, it
That's
really is an
cool.
improvement, no, that's,
Yeah, that's
you
cool.
know, yeah.
other random thoughts came up with,
Okay.
is to mention the Friends.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, we could only support the Friends along with, you know.
yeah,
And wondering also, and this is not for the FY 25, 26 report, but at some point we should make some mention as the building approaches 25 years of age, some mention of the contributions of prior trustees.
I mean, I would love to have some sort of celebration. And that could be part of that.
Yeah,
We can brainstorm that.
mhm.
actually, we can write that up as forward goal for the trustees
Yeah.
for FY 27.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Put it in words,
Yep.
brief,
Yeah.
old-fashioned,
No, hey.
and,
we've
okay,
got-
and then we'll circulate, we'll get it done.
Yeah,
We'll
perfect.
get it, okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that's fine. yeah.
Okay, great.
The only question was the money that we used from NAID, was it 25,000 for the generator?
I can check. I think it was,
That was what we approved.
I
yeah.
think we approved 25,000.
Yeah.
Okay, I threw 25 in there, and then after I did it, I said,
I can check later
And
and
some of that
realize
is
that.
still be
Yeah, I can check later.
unexpended,
right,
so we don't know.
yeah.
But that's beside the point
Yeah,
of what we're
no, but that
thinking
was,
about here.
you know, no, Alex did a lot of the groundwork for, the preliminary work to get that all in place, so that was definitely on, you know, what we ultimately handed to James was a consolidation of
Yeah,
the groundwork that you
And,
had laid.
yeah,
you know,
with
and-
your intro on
yeah.
it, so.
So that's, you got my thoughts. Anybody else has any thoughts on things that we've done, you know, please, you know, add it. And,
I mean, we seem to have slid from director's contract to,
Yep, so we
Yeah,
did,
we're
we're on the
report-
annual
we're-
report right now.
yeah.
The letter from you guys.
We're on the-
Exactly.
we're
I
on
do
the
have it
letter.
as an action item, but I didn't know if that was, probably not until you guys have actually written something up, I'm assuming?
Hmm,
we're working on it.
Yep.
yeah. It's all right, if you,
Mental act.
yeah. You share your thoughts on it, and we'll finalize something and deliver it at the town by the 21st.
Right.
Yeah.
We need to talk, I guess, about the budget requests.
Yep, so, we are working on, well, I am working on writing the, FY 27 budget request for the town. It is due in a few weeks. It's going well. We are unfortunately having to ask for, a larger increase than normal because MVLC, our consortium, has, greatly increased their fees. So they have, it is a necessity for them. they have a formula that they had been using, but they had put caps on it for so many years that no one was actually using the formula anymore. So now there's not enough money coming in. And they've done the best they can, but the new director has been wonderful and has got it set up. So we all voted on it, we all approved it, but it is a substantial increase that we do have to ask for. So in the
Okay.
budget that you'll see here, the draft I've written up, you'll see that there are some things I'm not asking for any increase in to try to lighten that load. Things that I think that we can offset with some of our funding that we already have. And I'm really, it looks like a lot, it is a lot. I am asking for, what, like almost 4% increase, budget-wise. But it's unfortunately a necessity, and there's not much we can do about that. Yes, there's state aid. State aid could be used for this. However, our 19% materials budget that we have to make for the state to be able to get state aid, the MVLC goes into that. So if we were to
Okay.
take that out
Right.
and we
Okay,
could
so
pay
that
with
would
it
im-
with
that
state
would
aid, but then
impact
we'd
the
have to,
19%.
Different from
then
there.
we'd still have to try to figure out
We'd figure out how to
Get
get the
that.
19%.
So either way,
Yeah.
it's a struggle. So I think this is our best option.
Okay.
I wanted to get you guys to look at it and get your approval on it. If there's any, I know that in the past you have written little, like, the Newbury trustees approve of this budget and whatever, if that's something you wanted to do, so that I can send my draft to Tracy and then have any discussions with the town that I'll need to. But you'll see attached, I have the budget with the salaries. That's pretty straightforward. We're going with the union contract.
Right.
And then you'll see the materials budget, and then general expenses. Again, anywhere that I could lower it from asking for 2%, I did. And then on the other side is the in-depth of the salaries, and then you'll see all the membership fee information. And then I have the cover letter, which is a rough draft. But basically, we're between the federal changes that we've seen, and we are hoping that it'll come back to us. There's some change in the air about IMLS potentially coming back in the next couple of years. So my plan, as I've detailed in here, is to use our other funding to supplement those databases. That way we don't have to ask the town for more,
Right.
and use the funding for that. But that does mean that's, we're eating into that a little bit, which is okay, that's what it's there for. And then the membership costs, which we can't avoid. We're going to have to pay no matter what, we cannot. If we don't have it, it means no one in Newbury can access any of the other surrounding libraries, can't use any of the databases statewide or digitally. It really, really, really limits us.
I
And
agree,
we can't
yeah.
get state aid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
that's what
Interlibrary loan would disappear.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, among a lot of other things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if you wanted a book, you would,
And for
It's
everyone
whatever's in
in,
this building.
and everyone in Old Town and Plum Island would not be able to check
Nope.
things out of
Newbury.
Newburyport.
Exactly, yep.
Yeah,
Good-
because
good
we
point.
really are a bifurcated
Yeah.
Oh, no,
system.
Absolutely. And
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
it would
And that-
mean that we were the only library in all of Newbury. And what is in this building is the only thing you could check out.
And Georgetown folks who
I
are
use
closer to
Georgetown a
Yeah.
lot. I
Byfield.
do. I'm-
Yeah, oh, yeah.
They
And
use-
West Newbury.
So,
And they use us.
Yeah.
They
And they
use
would
us.
be able to.
Hadn't thought of that.
yeah.
Yes.
I think of it a lot.
Yes.
I go to
Well-
Newburyport more than I come
Yeah,
here, even though I
absolutely.
love this space.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
and it's what we expect. We
Well,
work
it's-
with
it's-
Newburyport pretty closely for that
it's,
reason.
it's convenient.
But yeah, so that MVLC, no matter what, we cannot not pay this.
Right, no, so.
There's
I mean,
nothing we can do about it. The fund is there. I'm deeply hoping that the
So
town will be
obviously,
able to help us with
Have
that.
this come through as a town budget item.
Yep,
It
so
makes
I-
sense, 'cause
yep.
the town, in general, benefits from it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
Population benefits from it.
exactly. So,
Directly and
and indirectly,
Indirectly.
yeah,
indirectly.
absolutely. So,
Is the source of this the defunding and evaporation now?
no, the source of this is just, the way that libraries have been paying.
Okay.
It's kind of a catch-up thing?
So exactly, they had, the formula works perfectly, but for the last, I don't know how many years, but quite a lot, we haven't been going just by the actual formula that they have. So the formula is based off of how many full-time staff, because that's the usage we use from MBLC, how many circulations, among a couple other more like nitpicky things. But those are our big, that's how we get to our formula and how much we pay. There has been a cap, so no one can pay more than, I think it was 5%, and also you could pay less than. There was no lower barrier and too low of a high barrier. And so a lot of libraries, us included, have not been paying a full amount, essentially, to fund what they had planned on funding. And so the director who took over a couple years ago has been working really, really hard to get their fiscal stuff under control. And this is the best way to do that after everything else she's done. So makes total sense, which is why we all unanimously voted yes to prove it, because otherwise we're paying for nothing, because they won't be able to do anything if they don't have the money for their staff and for everything they give us. So it is a big ask, we understand that, but it is one that we have to ask. So this is what I've got. If you want an addendum of anything to add on to it, let me know. I will be submitting this by the 21st, but probably a little earlier, because it is such a dramatic increase.
Okay. Excellent. Okay.
But that's basically an effort to maintain current.
It is.
Given all the
Services.
costs that have gone up.
Well, exactly. It is. It 100% is. And we are
Yeah.
going to lean a lot more heavily on our other funds,
Funds.
which is fine. We
That's-
have them.
Well, we have
And we
them.
have a good
Right.
deal of them. And if I could put this on there, and like, I can, it's just going to be at a different cost.
No, we are
Yeah, but
drawing,
But again, it does impact on the 19%.
Exactly. It's a different cost in
It's a
that we would then have to,
Find a way to make up that difference.
basically I would be asking a similar amount, but in supplies.
Supplies,
And like books.
right.
This is a better use of our money, so.
Oh, absolutely, because in this case, we're providing a broader service to
Yes.
the community.
And the other thing with this
Yeah.
is that if we were to put MVLC on state aid, that 19%, in order to buy books, I would have to use municipal funds for that. Right now, we have specific funds that are just like, we've gotten donations for just children's print material. Like
Right.
these general skiffs we wouldn't be able to use because I'd be trying to get all of our 19%. So again, it kind of ends up being either way we're kind of screwed.
Whack-a-mole.
So this is the easier of the two, is just MVLC goes on there, then we can still use and buy even more than we would be able to, because we can use our other funds to supplement the 19%. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Good,
Yes, so that's where we're at.
all right.
well, we're making a pretty substantial use of state aid
Oh, yeah.
on compensation issues.
Less so in the last few years, just because we have not been fully staffed, so we
Oh.
haven't had to dip into it. But yes, in my salary breakdown, you'll notice there's
Yes.
a part that has to be paid with state aid. So if we are fully funded next year, yes, a portion of what we have will be paid via state aid. So it also, looking forward, there's a lot of stuff that we're hoping to do with the library to bring it into the next century. And that would all mostly happen from state aid, so.
So, would you like to hear an endorsement of the budget request?
If you'd like, yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
I so move.
Second.
Okay, all in
Good.
favor?
In favor.
Awesome.
Unanimously.
I'll
Unanimous.
take what was written in whatever year and just like copy paste it
Sure.
and you've approved.
Good.
That's it for me. Whoa. That's it for me, I'm gonna throw things at you.
Any other questions, items, other business?
I don't think so.
Next meeting?
I have the next meeting as being, I just had it up, December 9th. That's the second Tuesday.
Does that work?
I think so. Enough of that, I should have had it quiet. Sorry. Looks good.
Yeah. So, we'll go what, the 9th?
Yep, 4:30 PM.
All right,
Cool.
4:30 on the 9th. All right,
Okay,
excellent, thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Okay,
second.
all right. We're adjourned at whatever time.
5:04, something to that effect.